Now these are a couple of old ukuleles that I refurbished a couple of years ago. Actually, it was 25 months ago. And I made videos showing me fix these ukuleles up. Now this harmony came to me in awful shape. I kind of rescued it. I'm pretty proud of that, seeing as how I am not a guitar repair person and I wasn't especially skillful, but I was able to put this ukulele together. And it had a lot of cracks. It still does have cracks in the back, but they don't affect the sound of the ukulele. And they don't really affect anything except, as somebody suggested, give the instrument some character. But that looks pretty good to me. When you see what this ukulele looked like, I think you'll think it looks pretty good to you too. Now, I posted that video 25 months ago, and it has 25 views. 25 views in 25 months is not acceptable, since I probably have 20 of those views myself. So we're going to reissue this video. I'm going to show the 10 minutes of the video. It's about 18 minutes. I'm going to show 10 minutes of the video right here, and then you come back to the description and you can go to the original video and see the end of it. That's the only way I can do it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm using Streamable, and Streamable will take the first 10 minutes of the video, and after that you kind of got to figure out another way to do it. So watch the first 10 minutes, and if you want to continue, I'll give you a very simple link, and you can go to 10 minutes in that video and follow the conclusion. But anyway, I think this is pretty interesting, especially if you're interested in fixing up your ukuleles. If you're a skillful person and know how to do this, this will bore you. But if you're just a regular person thinking about fixing up ukuleles on your own, or if you have a ukulele that you might want to put a glossy surface on, this video may help. I do not advise anybody to do what I did if you have a wonderful ukulele, because I didn't know what I was doing and still don't, but I had a good result, is all I can say. You decide what you want to do on your own. So let's see what this ukulele looked like when I got it. Tuner's off and my string's off. I look down here, look at this. Well, we don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going to put some glue in here. Press it down so that I can get the glue up in there. I'm going to put a clamp right here so that it's nice and smooth. I'm not even going to worry about that little thing, but I want this to be nice and smooth. And then I'm going to let it sit for a day and see what happens. If that works, then I will try the same technique over here. So, I put the glue down. I spread the little crack open. Then I close the crack. I put some glue in there. Hopefully it got into the crack. Then I smooth this down with a clamp. It's very loose here. It's not very tight at all on this. Just tight enough to hold the crack together. I'd say there's probably 50% chance this is going to work or less. But who knows? You never know. This is my trusty glue, the only kind I use. And it has been successful in every project I've ever used it with. So, given those odds, We got a pretty good chance of success here then. All I want to do is to have this smooth enough. I don't want any open holes or cracks here. I just want it nice and smooth where I won't feel it. I can't really feel much of this. That, even though it doesn't look too good, is not the problem. This one was a long crack. So I'm going to let this dry. If it is nice and smooth, I'm going to clean the glue off. I'm going to do some sanding, and then I'm going to put clear coat on to seal everything up nice and tight. I need to clean up a little bit more of that glue, looks like. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's been a day. I've taken off the clamps. Actually, I hadn't even put glue on this, and the clamp has put that crack back in place. This crack seems level. This crack seems level. So, for my project now, I need to get alcohol or possibly Goo Gone, take the glue residue off, then I'm going to sand the whole ukulele, especially this part right here, make it nice and smooth. And then I believe I will be applying some clear coat just to seal the cracks. There's another crack over here, but it's not with the clear coat that will smooth that out, and sanding it will as well. I just want these cracks sealed. Here's another one, but I'm not going to even, there's no way I can fix this one. Well, I possibly could. We'll see. But anyhow, I feel very good about this job right here. I had no idea how this would turn out, but it feels good right now, and that's the main thing. And it looks like it's going to be sealed. So, let's see what we have so far. Oh, much better. Much better. Much better. I'm going to shellac this. Now I have sanded up here. That doesn't look too good, so I'm going to put a little wood stain on that I had left over from another project and tone that down a little bit. It actually doesn't look as bad in person as it does in the camera, as I see. I'm going to take these off, which just means using a screwdriver and unscrewing those, pull those out, lightly sand the whole ukulele. I'll wash it first. Lightly sand the whole ukulele. The strings will be gone. Be sure the front looks great. That's what everybody sees. I will be treating the fretboard so it feels good. Thank goodness it's in great shape already. And I'm glad my little Harmony logo looks good too. So, I'll come back in a few minutes and we'll see how it looks. As I was taking my tuners off and my strings off, I look down here, look at this. So, to hook the strings up, you just tie a little knot and pull it in there nice and snug, and there you have it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, moving right along. This is before I shellac. After I shellac, it should be nice, shiny, and some of these imperfections hopefully will be glossily covered. Two things I used to touch up this ukulele. One worked pretty good, and the other almost a disaster. Now, this doesn't look too great right there, but in person it looks pretty good. This, I used house stain on it. Did not like the way it looked, so I ended up sanding and sanding and sanding, which is good because this area that so much will determine my enjoying playing this ukulele, this would have to be smooth. And it certainly is, because I've been sanding all this stain that I put on off. Actually, I think this is going to look a-okay when I'm done. I'm going to put shellac on, and it's going to cover any imperfections, seal this ukulele, and make it nice. I'm trusting. What did I use? I used house stain to give it a little color, and I don't recommend that because it certainly didn't blend in very well with the color of the ukulele. If it had been clear, it would have. And I also used this watercolor marker. This helped well. I put some on my fingers. I smeared it over. It covered up some imperfections and worked well, I think. Once I put the shellac on, I think it will be all wonderful and sealed in perfectly. So anyway, there you have it. Let's see what it looks like when I'm done. Well, I've got me a little method of applying the shellac. I've hung my ukulele up. It's clean, ready to go. I'm going to apply the shellac with a paper towel, as I've seen done on YouTube. I'm going to do it quickly, and I may have as many as 2 coats.